What is going on, everybody? You're at home nerd here, and welcome back to the channel. Today's going to be a little bit of a different video. I'm going to be going over some theories about how the book of Boba Fett is going to end. So it's going to be kind of like a theory video. And by the way, thank you to all the new subscribers who have been, giving me tons of love on the reaction. You guys are the best, and appreciate you sticking around. Anyways, theory number one. As we all know, at the end of episode 6, Grogu is left with a choice. He was left to choose either Yoda's saber or the new Beskar chainmail that Mando gave him. Now, a lot of people want Grogu to choose the Beskar armor, obviously because Mando and Grogu just have such a strong connection. I feel like it's very unlikely if Grogu doesn't choose the Beskar chainmail, because I feel like those two really need to be together for this third season of Mando. But yeah, a lot of people want Grogu to choose the chainmail so that he can be brought back to Mando, who is on Tatooine. Possibly Luke can help out with the war that's going to happen. Now, as much as I would like that to happen, I find it very unlikely. I just kind of feel like Luke has too much of a bigger thing going on right now. He needs to rebuild this school of Jedi. He needs to find other Force-sensitive beings in the galaxy. As much as I would like to see Luke go back to Tatooine and go back to his home planet, I just feel like he wouldn't risk his life for this little spice scuffle that's going on in the wastelands that's known as Tatooine. Now, would it be cool to see him go back to like Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru's old homestead? That would be awesome, but I just find it very unlikely. Unless there was something bigger behind it all, possibly, the syndicates reporting up to Crimson Dawn, who, at the moment, Kira would be the top of Crimson Dawn because Maul would be dead for quite some time now. And we all know Kira is actually very deadly. In the comics, she actually almost bested Vader. She would definitely be a threat, I think, to Luke. I also just don't think this would happen because I really think they're going to try to save Grogu's decision as like a Mando season 3 teaser and then, get us all hyped up for that. Now, theory number 2 is something that I find more likely to happen. As we all know, these last 2 episodes, we have not been really following Boba Fett much. And I think there's a reason for that. If you guys recall, at the end or in the middle of episode 4, after he's done with his flashback, he comes out of the bacta tank. The droid that is in his chamber says, "Congratulations, you are now completely healed. You are at full strength." I think these last 2 episodes have not shown Boba Fett for a specific reason. I think it's because in this finale episode, this is where Boba Fett's going to truly shine. Now, people have been putting flames on my boy Boba Fett because, he's been appearing weak. He's been appearing almost soft for these first couple episodes. Now, I somewhat agree. Everyone kind of remembers Boba Fett as this feared bounty hunter that worked for the Empire, right? Even Cad Bane recalls this in the last episode, right? Now, I really think we're going to see that cold-blooded killer maybe come out of him if he were to, interact with Cad Bane in this next episode, which I think is inevitable. I really am excited to see his interaction with Cad Bane, and also Cad Bane's interaction with Fennec, because if you guys remember, we saw Fennec and Cad Bane both in the same Bad Batch episode just last year, so they also know about each other, so I'm excited to see how they interact. I think us fans really want to see Boba Fett as that brutal, feared killer that, back when we saw in Mando season 2 on that one episode where he was just kicking those stormtroopers' ass. But yeah, I think this is going to be the episode where he really shines. He's going to be at full strength again. He's going to have all his armor. He's going to have an army behind his back. But also, let's not forget the Rancor that we were promised to see him ride. I would love to see Boba Fett ride into battle on this Rancor. But like I said before, there's going to be so many character interactions between like Boba and Cad Bane and Fennec. I also have a feeling that we might see someone die this episode, which is very unfortunate because, I'm really starting to connect with all these characters. I actually really think that Fennec has become one of my favorite characters in the series. She's just pretty badass, and we've seen her quite some time now. So yeah, I am a little scared going into this episode, but I'm super excited. All I know is this episode for sure is going to be the most action-packed episode of Star Wars yet. And I actually have one little mini theory to end the video on. Now, at the end of season 2, The Mandalorian, we were left with a post-credit scene. This showed us Boba Fett taking Jabba's throne from Bib Fortuna, giving us a little tease of what's going to happen next, what the next piece of Star Wars we're going to get is, right? Now, I think it would be extremely cool if this episode ended, we get the credits, and then we get a nice little classic Star Wars wipe, right? On the binary sunset of Tatooine. And then as we slowly pan down, we see Obi-Wan's old homestead. Now, That would be an epic way to kind of tease up this new Obi-Wan series that has now been officially confirmed to start streaming in May. Hopefully, you know, we get a nice little post-credit scene that leads into that. That would be awesome. But if you guys have any theories, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. I would love to hear some of your guys' theories. And if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. Feel free to subscribe. It's absolutely free. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.